Today we're going to go ahead and go over multiplying polynomials day 1. Your goal by the end of the class will be able to multiply polynomials. Your homework is worksheet number 8. So when we're looking at multiplying polynomials, we're going to go ahead and follow these 3 steps. So step 1 is to multiply coefficients. Multiply coefficients. Step 2 is to go ahead and multiply the same bases. Which means we're going to add the exponents. So even though this is a multiply problem, we are going to add the exponents. And then step 3, you are going to repeat step 2 for all variables. So if I look at this first one on the left, the 6y to the third times 3y to the fifth, I'm going to go ahead and multiply the coefficients. So I'm going to take 6 times 3, which is 18. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my y's together. So y to the third times y to the fifth means that we are going to add those and become y to the 8th. So 18y to the 8th. We're going to go ahead and move down the page. So 3x to the third times 6x squared. 3 times 6 again is 18. X to the third and x squared makes x to the fifth. So 18x to the fifth. We're going to go over here on that right side. So 3 times 9 is 27. This is technically an m to the 1 times m squared is m to the third. And then n squared times n to the 1 is n to the third. So 27 m to the third, n to the third. Down here on this last one, we're going to go ahead. 2 times 5 is 10. The r squared has nothing to go with, so we're just going to go ahead and attach that. T and t to the third makes t to the fourth. So 10r squared times t to the fourth, or 10r squared t to the fourth. Now we're going to go ahead and distribute. So remember, distributing is where we take the value outside of the parentheses and multiply it by everything inside. So we're going to go ahead. 4 times 3x squared. So if you want to, you could go ahead and write that down. Then we're going to do 4 times 4x. And then we're going to do 4 times negative 8. 4 times 3x squared is 12x squared. 4 times 4x is a positive 16x. And 4 times negative 8 is negative 32. So 12x squared plus 16x minus 32. So you can continue to show the multiplying step like I did here. But you don't have to. It's kind of up to you on what makes you feel more comfortable and get to the right answer. So we're going to go ahead and just move to the right one. So I'm going to go 2 times 4x squared is 8x squared. 2 times x is positive 2x. And 2 times 3 is positive 6. We're going to move down to the next row. So 6pq times 2p. I'll go and switch colors. So this would be 12. P and p makes p squared. And then that q just attaches. So 12p squared q. And then we're going to go here. This is technically a 1. So we'd have minus 6. The p is going to attach. It's nothing to go with it. And then q and q makes q squared. We're going to go ahead. 3ab times 5a squared. So that's 15 a to the third b. And then plus 3ab squared. And the last one, 5r to the third s squared. So the 5 and the s squared have nothing to go with. R squared and r makes r to the third. And then minus 5 times 3 is 15. r squared's by itself. S squared times s is s to the third. We're going to go ahead and look at an application problem, so a story problem using this idea. So the length of a rectangle is 4 meters shorter than its width. So the length of a rectangle is 4 meters shorter than its width. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw a little sketch of my rectangle over here. So we know that the length is 4 meters shorter than the width. So we're going to start with our width. And then the length is our width minus 4 because it's 4 meters shorter. So we're going to go ahead and write a polynomial that represents the area of the rectangle. So in order to find the area of a rectangle, we're going to take our length times our width. Well, in this problem, our length is w minus 4 and our width is just w. So we want to take w minus 4 times w. I'm going to go ahead and distribute, but we're going to distribute that w at the back. So we're going to go the w times w. So our area would be w times w is w squared. And then w times negative 4 is negative 4w. So our polynomial that represents the area is this right here in red. A is w squared minus 4w. Now it wants us to go ahead and find the area of the rectangle if the width is 6. So we can use this polynomial that we just found, that our area is our w squared minus 4w. And it's telling us right here that the width is 6. So that means that w has to be 6 meters. And I'm actually going to take that m off there just so it's a 6. I don't want too many letters if we don't need them. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to replace these w's with this 6. So if I did that in my problem, I would have 6 squared minus 4 times 6. Well, 6 squared is 36, and then minus 4 times 6 is 24. 36 minus 24 equals 12, so our area would be 12